Welcome back, my sexy schnapps. How you guys doing today? It's Super John Bombo here, and we gotta talk about the core upgrades, baby. So for the next few videos, what I'm gonna be doing is showing you guys all of the core upgrades and the core epics that go with them. Please keep in mind, though, that you can have a different core than your epic core. So you can have, of course, a dart core, but an epic energy. You can have an energy sidekick, and that would be totally fine. I just want to point that out because some people might be confused by that. But without further ado, let's pop in here. We're going to show you guys a sort of easy level, level 9, and then we're going to go and play a difficult level. So, for example, level 46, maybe 47, we'll see. Maybe we'll switch it up just a little bit. I don't know. Can't decide. Of course, we're going to be using no special upgrades or anything like that. Maybe I'll use the free blop upgrade just to get rid of the wired funds. That could be kind of exciting. So just looking at it, I mean, you can see the wings over here look pretty cool, don't they? They're like pulsating wings. They shoot out these ridiculous amounts of juggerlanches or juggernauts things. It's just like, whoa, it looks really freaking cool. That's the first thing I want to point out, is that it looks really cool. It looks like we're just doing a ridiculous job over here popping everything. Of course, I'm not even trying that much to like use my popping power to the advantage, which is more just chilling in the middle and just seeing what was going to happen. And overall, everything just looks fun, looks interesting, looks pretty solid. But don't get me wrong, I have to point out the fact that this is the core upgrade, and the core upgrades tend to be slightly better than the arm upgrades. So even though I'm flying all around in the middle of all this stuff and popping most of the balloons, you can tell that there is some inaccuracies. I'm still missing some balloons because if I stand just in the middle over here, eventually you're going to see there's some like openings that just don't get hit. There's also some random purple ones flying out. That's of course just having to deal with the fact that I bought some of these those blue blop upgrades from the shop. So, another thing that I actually don't really like about it that much is the fact that the blops tend to be sort of more random, more spread out. They're kind of more difficult to get because these are just shooting so randomly. You know, it's just like, oh my god, they're literally everywhere, really cool looking, but there's almost too many of them. There's no actually like looking where you want them to get popped from. So now this is going to be really, really fun here, guys. Next time we see any reasonable amount of balloons, I'm going to use the actual epic core upgrade. So let's see, come on, reasonable amount of balloons. Boom, let's use it, baby. So you see him flying all over the screen. Oh my god, it just looks absolutely ridiculous. So there really wasn't that many balloons on the screen, I understand that, but look how fast we got it back. Check this out, guys. Check this out. We got it back again. Now, keep in mind, you can't pop lead balloons with it unless you hit it with those purple ones, which, of course, are kind of like special ones. But even with a lack of those special ones, we ended up popping pretty much almost all the balloons on that map with no other extra upgrades. It's just Dart Core and Dart Epic. Really, really solid core upgrade. But again, there might be better ones. I want to point that out. There might be better ones. We got to check them all out before we make a final decision on what we think is the best core to use. Because for this one, you got to pick one core. Like the arms, you at least get to kind of combine them together to make some sort of good monkey. But for this one, it's not. You only get to pick one of them, so you gotta be very, very particular in how you design your Super Monkey to include this this core upgrade. Good. So here we go. We're gonna play on level 46. I'm just gonna keep it consistent. I like level 46. It makes it easy for me to understand if I'm doing a good job or not. And the balloons are just generally good testing balloons, good ceramics and ceramic shield balloons. So let's get started in here, guys. Honestly, I'm not really sure if the core is going to be like an insta-kill on all these balloons. I don't think it will be. I think there's going to be too many ceramics for us to take down. So let's just start off by using our core over here. If I can click on it, goodness gracious. So we use the core over here, shooting out things all over the place. Obviously, like I said, it goes away pretty fast. It does not pop all of the balloons, but guess what? It's back almost, not instantaneously, it's back extremely quickly. We can just go bam and use that bad boy again to clean up a lot of these other balloons that are left over. Against these lead balloons, still very, very weak, but now we can finally pop those glass balloons easily. And oh man, look at that! We got a gutter on top of this! This is just kind of ridiculous. I kind of just have to use this epic just because it looks so darn cool. So, that's probably going to be the most juggernaut that have ever been on the screen in Bloons Super Monkey ever. I would have to say, maybe I should have went in the bottom, then I could have been like official. Alright, so here we go, guys. We're going to keep on trying to kill these guys. We go right in the middle of all these guys. It's way better when you go in the middle over there. We get the blop vacuum on top of that thing so we can get a lot more extra pops over here. You can tell if we're not up in the action, though, this core upgrade doesn't do as much damage as we'd like it to. Got to use this guy fast. Come on. Oh, I didn't get it off in time, so let's just pop over here and use it instead. Whoop! There it is. It seems like it sprays way more towards the front of your body, by the way. Not sure if that's by design or on accident. That seemingly is a fairly consistent thing. Just use it again. No, it seems like it's spraying all over the place. Maybe I was wrong about that. So overall, what's my, official opinion on this thing? It's definitely fun. I wouldn't mind keeping this as my epic upgrade, but as far as the actual core, I don't think it's the best way to go. I think you're probably going to find some better core upgrades that you might like just a little bit more. So we got a nice question mark over here. Let's see if we can get it. Come on, use my thingamabob. Get that question mark. Get that question mark. Oh, it's just a regular blob. A regular mega blob. Holding 1,000 silly little blobs. So you can tell even with... Oh, crap. Alright, so, we're not going to be able to pop very many of these at all. Even with this upgrade right here. Oh, come on, spray them out, baby. Spray them out. And we're missing a lot of the blobs and everything. But we get a pretty reasonable amount of them popped. You know, 16,000 is pretty solid overall. I'd say there's probably other ones that can do just a little bit better of a job. But overall, very, very solid. Very, very fun. Very, very interesting. And I would recommend that you guys, at least, at the very, very least, check out the Epic Core darts. Alright, so that's pretty much all I'm going to have you guys today for this video. I'm trying to just make some pretty solid videos showing these upgrades off very quickly so people can decide if they want to spend all of that money on these upgrades, because some of these guys are over 1 million blops to get all of the upgrades. So that takes a long time to farm all those guys. Sometimes you can get lucky and get some gold. What are they called? Gold rushes. If you can get some gold rushes and use them on level 50, it's a good way to get like 200,000 blops. If you get a gold rush with the hidden treasure and use that on level like 46 or 7, 47 is usually the best level to use that on, because you can't use any other upgrades. You can get a really solid, like almost 400, maybe like 800,000 blops sometimes, and that's maybe 900,000 blops if you're lucky. So yeah, that's very, very nice combo to get those guys. But other than that, I mean, you really got to save up for those, and getting those combinations of crates is just kind of difficult. So that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you press the like button for me. I'd appreciate it a bunch, and have a super duper delicious day.